who also are now against the gerrymander or against the redraw, mid-decade redraw, because they just feel like it's just not going to bode well for a lot of the incumbents in other races that are now being made competitive. They don't want a dummy mander. So it's interesting because Kansas, though, despite all that, she's the lone Democrat in the delegation, meaning it will be tough-ish to make her seat more red. Not that tough, though, right? Like, it would still make, I don't know. I understand why she's still doing this, though, because if you guys think about it, Roger Marshall is a weaker opponent than, what's the other motherfucker's name? He's up in 28. The other senator.
Eric Smith.
Say it again.
Eric Smith.
Is that him? Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's the other Republican senator?
From Kansas, right?
Yeah, I thought that was...
Hold on. Eric Smith from Kansas or Missouri? I'm confused now. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not Kansas.
Roger Bashar, the Dundee, this so-called medical doctor Dundee that acts like a fool.
What's his name? Jerry Morant. That's his name.
Jerry Morant, sorry. So Smith is Missouri. Okay.
Jerry is no, you're fine. Jerry is a tougher opponent than Roger Marshall. So I actually understand why she's teasing this, because not only, there's a possibility that drop out of her seat, but it's much easier to run against Roger Marshall this year in a Trump midterm than it would be during a presidential election year, going up against Morant, who's been there longer. I just think that I get why she's playing this game and why she toured the state. I know if people don't agree with me, I think she should jump in the fucking Senate race. Why not? Likely R races everywhere. Make every race a likely R race. Don't make any race a safe R race. That's my opinion.
How about what's going on in Utah? Have we won? Because I saw yesterday that the Supreme Court declined the ballot signatures and the district is going to remain the same. Is that true? Yeah,
it'll be the Salt Lake City seat, the Utah 1, the 1st Congressional District. Yeah, it's going to be a Harris plus 20-something, 25, or I think it's above 25 seat. And it's Nate Bluin versus Ben McAdams. Ben is the conservative pro-life.
Yeah, no, McAdams. He was there before.
Yeah, he was there before. He got drew out. During the mid-decade gerrymandering bullshit, I think, or he got beat. One of the two. I can't remember. I think they redrew him after 2020, and then he got beat.
He got beat.
22.
Yeah,
22. Yeah, there we go. So
who's that? The black guy, Steve Burgos Owens.
Yeah, it's gonna be the nigga. He's gonna be. Of course, they picking the nigga. Hello.
Okay, it's Burgos Owens that beat him, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But they're getting rid of him. Of course, they're getting rid of the black guy. I mean, you already know what's going on. I mean, I read all the drama about that too. He's pissed. But what's interesting to me though is they are still trying to push. A lot of Democrats are pushing Ben McAdams because they think that if the seat becomes red again or more red after the next, mid-decade drawing in 2030, that Ben McAdams can probably hold the seat versus Nate Bluin, who's the literal DSA progressive candidate, who they feel obviously will be completely, fucked. I don't know. I understand both arguments. I'm kind of for whoever wins the primary at this point, but I understand why Bluin makes more sense because he literally represents those constituents better in terms of politically. He's a progressive. A lot of them lean way more left. And Ben McAdams though could hold the seat. I just have an issue with enthusiasm. But would they really want to vote for a moderate with the in 2032?
They voted for him, though.
I don't know. Evan McMullen makes another comeback and runs for either governor or challenges Mike Lee to a rematch in 2028. That's all I wanted to say.
Good point. This is why is that all? Is that the all political discussion for today?
But that's all I have for now. There's probably gonna be more than
nothing new on Texas and Rocket and Texas.
Wait, you say Texas?
Nothing new. That's the one now. The anti-crockett people like you and Ban versus the pro-Talarico people like me. I'm pro-Talarico, I'm not anti-crockett like you.
I'm very anti-crockett. I don't even have a crock pot in my house anymore. I got rid of it. But anyway, I hope she loses badly and I hope this harms her career.
She's not going to lose.
Yeah.
Why you got rid of the crock pot in your house?
I threw it out.
Did you substitute it for an air fryer?
No, I just tossed it. I just feel like I needed to, cleanse for a while. I'll get back to slow cooking probably, later in the year.
She's not going to. Okay, sorry. She's not going to lose badly. She's doing well. I mean, she's campaigning well in her, in her strong areas. To be fair to her.
South Dallas, that's where she'll do well. I mean, the suburbs she won't. North Dallas she won't. What else?
She's not doing it. Have you not seen the voting precincts from Vote Hub? I thought you follow Vote Hub.
I looked at them literally this morning. I look at them every day. I would actually say, and this is what all the analysts say, they think that Tallarico has the edge right now. So,
You Mitch put out
Did you see the link that I posted to Instagram in the chat of the lady? Oh, it was way up earlier. She literally was crying because she was like, "We need a fighter, and I love Jason Crockett, but I voted for Tallarico because he could win."
I think that's the sentiment. I mean, that's the white suburban wine mom resists libs. It's like a whole thing. Y'all need to learn about what that type of creature is, and if you don't know, that's your own fault. You should know, right? They are going for Tallarico. You know what I mean? Some of them do love Jasmine because she's an MSNBC/MS now darling. But they're liking what they're seeing from Tallarico. I understand why you think that Crockett is up. She's not up in Harris County. I don't know about Tarrant. Travis, he's obviously stomping. San Antonio and RCB, he's doing well.
In Tarrant, Matt?
I mean, RGB, RCB.
Huh? Why do you feel she's not up in Tarrant? Why do you feel that?
No, I think she should be. She's in Tarrant County. Tarrant's kind of mixy, so she could be doing well in Tarrantburg. But I don't know. Honestly, that's also going to be about Latinos. Who is winning the Latinos? This all comes down to who actually is making inroads with Latinos and who is actually winning Latinos. As I said before this race even got, even before we really talked about the primary, who wins this primary or who wins the Latinos and suburban whites. The black vote will help pad a victory, or they'll help take away from someone else's slightly. But in reality, it is going to be up to those two groups in reality. That's the electorate, unfortunately. And the other thing that we're not talking about is Tallarico is getting Republicans to cross over in the primary and also vote for him. So a lot of this, Democrats are outvoting Republicans. Great, cool, facts. But you don't know how many of those Republicans are also voting for the Democrat. A lot of them, I don't know if you watched his video, he just posted it on Team Tallarico. All of these different Republicans saying, "I voted for Trump in 2024. I'm voting for Tallarico," and it's consistent. It's at least like 8 different people, and this is just from different rallies he's been having around the state in the last week. So I think that we have to understand. Jasmine Crockett, she has the name ID. Great. He has the money. He seems to have the momentum, and it seems like he has the Thanos golden fucking glove. He seems like he has the Latinos. So, Bob, why don't you go Bob the Build somewhere else? Yeah, she's not going to win. But anyway, I already have a bet with CEO. I put money on the line. Yeah, you don't put anything on the line, right?
I never bet with CEO. CEO is the scam. I had a bet with him. He has not fulfilled it, so just leave it.
I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. Is he broke?
Well, he talks too much. I don't know about him being broke.
Interesting. Bob, I will show back up on the app because I actually offer something to the room. You don't offer anything except pathetic commentary. No one cares about you.
I hope you'll not be trolled like Ban if she loses. If she wins, I pity you that day. Just don't come back to the app. I support Rob in that one.
Oh my God. Anyway, actually, I might not show back up on the app. I'll let y'all be left up to your own devices politically. Y'all can argue about, the next race. Y'all can pray that Janet Mills becomes straight and wins the main race since y'all like her. I hope Zach Walls, if I leave the app, I hope Zach Walls wins the primary and I hope he loses Iowa. I hope that Ed Seltzer is shamed even further. You know what else I hope? I hope Matt Mahan wins the fucking governorship in California. Yeah. And you want to know what else I hope? I hope Jeff Duncan wins the primary in Georgia for governor. Yeah, that's what I hope.
I'm supporting over Keisha Lance Bottoms. I don't want her to win.
Actually, I'm going to retract that. I hope Keisha Lance Bottoms wins the primary. Her and her Gavin Newsom little meetup bullshit. I hope that, that's what I hope. Yeah, I hope Haley Stevens wins the primary in Michigan and that Raja Krishnamurthy wins the primary in Illinois. That's what I hope. I'll leave the app now.
Who's going to win, though? Who's going to win him? Jalen Stratton is not doing well.
Didn't we think that what's his name was going to win in Maryland, and then there's a big also broke last minute?
Oh, somebody campaigned for
Trump, David Trump. Yeah, Trump was supposed to win. Remember, he was leading in every single fight.
I changed my party affiliation to Democrats. I campaigned for her. Like they asked everybody on this app, except those that follow politics, those that accuse me of also not supporting black women. None of them campaign like I did for also folks. But it's okay.
I want it to be Stratton, but like I said, if I leave the app, I actually want it to be Roger Krishnamurthy. Actually, I want the Republican, whoever's up against him, I want him to win. So I want the Republicans to win if I leave. Yeah. I want Sharice Davis to lose her seat, and I want it to be drawn out in Kansas. Fuck Johnson County.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, and I also want Greg Abbott to roll himself back into the governor's mansion. Gina Inhofe will be getting deported.
They were speaking your praises earlier this morning.
Who?
About last night.
Who?
Who was here? Whoever was here this morning.
Me.
Yeah.
I came in.
Oh, was it you? Yeah. And Patty was upset that she wasn't pinged in. Britt came up for a second. We were giving her flowers. So, yeah.
Kayla Mela needs to just go back to college and finish and stop. I didn't know that being a junior in junior college wasn't.
Hurricane was here as well, and he was singing your praises. And he was also at the same time, very proud of his daughter.
When you said ICDC College, I about fell out.
I didn't even know you was here.
So no, I popped back in because I was in a different room trying not to argue with me Infinities.
Oh, I didn't go in there.
So it's
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How did you do in that effort? How did you do in that effort, Tia? Were you successful?
Weren't you there?
Oh, when was that? That was yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I recall. Okay, yeah.
It's like talking to a brick wall, man.
He's a man.
Yeah, I did drag Ada and Big Balls. They needed it, though. They've been asking for a dragging for a long time. They come in here and they chat bang and they tag team. They think that they're the Powerpuff Girls. They're not.
Don't you remember me saying, we can't get my good brother upset?
What did you say?
So we can't get my good brother upset.
You have
impeccable breath control.
Yeah, the gym, it does wonders. The cardio machines I be getting on, honey. I love the elliptical. I love the treadmill.
Impeccable.
What's your resting heart rate? Let me see what I'm feeling.
I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know my resting heart rate.
You don't have an Apple Watch?
I do not. I broke my last Apple Watch today. One I have for that, I gave it away.
Why do you have a Tesla in an Apple Watch? That's so weird.
But I have what?
Why do you have a Tesla? You don't have an Apple Watch?
I need to get rid of this Tesla. It's a Nazi mobile. I call it that all the time. Yeah, it's awful. I know.
I look at Tesla owners as criminals. I have a way I look at it.
I got it before Elon bought Twitter, so I was, I'm due to get a new car anyway. I have a G-Wagon also, but
did you see that story today about Elon adjusting the algorithms when Biden's tweet about fly eagles? Man, Elon Musk is just a billionaire with so much insecurity. What the fuck? He called in 80 engineers to adjust the app because Biden's tweet was more than his own fly eagles or fake eagle, whatever he tweeted. America, you guys made a mistake giving that kind of citizenship. Anyways, man, thank you for the political roundup. That's what I came to listen to. Your Honor, and who's the next? Oh my God, there's a stranger on stage. Monica, what the hell are you doing on this stage?
Oh God,
we don't need. I wonder what you have to say now when Trump was accused of assaults.
You mean the 2015, 2016 allegations?
I don't care.
It's old news. What do you think of Cash Patel going to the locker room of the newly golden USA hockey team and celebrating with them? Team USA. Go USA.
Cash Patel is a fake FBI director. Very. He has watered down the office, destroyed morale. Like, man, God forbid. Because about really.
Some of his achievements. I asked Brock about him after the scandal of him drinking beer with the bros.
What are you talking about?
His FBI has captured 6 of the top 10 most wanted criminals in the country. Is that right?
The FBI is going to do their job irrespective of whoever the DG is. It has nothing to do with Cash Patel. Cash Patel, again, like I said, is fucking useless.
197% increase in arrests from 34K to 67K.
Well, I don't get any numbers from the FBI. They don't have nothing to do with Cash Patel, my friend. This is why I think they're a retard. That has nothing to do with Cash Patel.
I'm going to go with the moderators.
Who do their job irrespective of Cash Patel. Cash Patel is a fool who takes around public taxpayers' money, traveling to Italy, traveling to stop business in Las Vegas.
1,800 in total. 31% rise in fentanyl seizures, plus China precursor deal. Sure about that. Captured 6 of the most wanted fugitives in 1 year, and a 20% national murder rate drop.
What are we doing here? Is this just come up being propaganda?
What does that have to do with Cash Patel? The murder rate drop. I don't even get it.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Damn.
I don't get that one. What's that one? I don't get it. What's the point of that one, Monica? The murder rate drop. I don't get it.
There might be a correlation with the arrest.
From the FBI? You correlate the FBI to...
Yes, from the FBI?
Yeah.
You understand
the FBI,
how
FBI doesn't do police work, dum-dum.
Dum-dum.
You know, you're really stupid.
Thank you.
You know, and you said something about... I don't know. Is she still here? She just discounted charges and allegations about 2016, saying that's old news. Yet this is a man who doesn't apply old news to his claim about election fraud. And like this, I'm confused. I'm like, when do we apply that it's in the past? And for sexual allegations, I mean, you know, who are we going to put that under the rug, just put it to the side and say it's outdated now, and therefore we should no longer be talking about it? And she's a woman saying that shit. That's the weird part. This is a woman willing to forgive a man that engaged in that type of activities, saying that it's old news. It's just a wild mind fuck, actually.
Did y'all see that Alex Padilla is joining Abela Spanberger and giving the response to the State of the Union tonight, the Democrat response? So I thought it was just Spanberger. Padilla is joining.
Who's giving the response?
Abigail Spanberger.
Yeah, and Alex Padilla.
What's her deal? What state is she from? Can you guys
Are you serious?
California, and Spanberger from Virginia.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Rambo, you should know this stuff.
I'm not. Well, thank you. Just
as
thank
much
you.
as you be on stage in this room, you should know that Spanberger did incredible last year in the gubernatorial election. You should know this. You don't remember Winsome Sears, the black woman that's crazy?
A lot of people don't follow politics.
I'm not an expert. Yeah, as you guys,
No, this is an expert. This is not something that requires you to be an expert. This is just basic information that you should have absolutely,
That is why.
remember.
So, man, that is why I'm a bit flustered when you guys are arguing with certain people. I mean, I used to give them some grace. They don't follow politics.
We're not arguing.
Odie, I don't think when you come in here, you come here often, I know, Odie, but you don't come in here for long enough intervals to hear some of this stuff. Rambo rambles and talks a lot and is on stage every single day for hours. He is, hold on,
on stage talks for hours.
He's been in here, yes. You come in here, hi, and talk, and
now, Matt.
Hold on,
look what you're doing. Like,
fine
really?
when I'm done.
I'm not going to respond. I'm definitely not going to respond.
Can you all handle this for me? Yes, thank you.
It should be
anyway. Odion, he comes in here for hours and rambles, and there's nothing wrong with him rambling. We listen to him rambling. You know what I'm saying? And it's fine. Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
Jesus, that's wild.
Anyway, he's rambling now. You see what I'm saying,
No, I'm responding
I think
to you.
the point.
Well, I haven't finished.
And let me clarify. Let me clarify. And I don't need to clarify for him, but just the candidate that she ran against was Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, and she had a lot of faux pas. She went to Virginia Tech and then did the the opposite college. Yeah, she did the UVA thing. So it went through the cycle, and this wasn't the only thing that she did. So
the main thing that she didn't do. Never mind. Keep going. I was gonna say. Keep going.
Oh, but that's all I want to clarify is that
why do now?
Monica, you're back. How does the FBI affect homicide, in an appreciable way, the homicide rate? Because when the homicide rate was going down post 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, I didn't hear 2024. I didn't hear y'all giving credit to Christopher Wray. So my question was, before you left, I was trying to get you to I'm trying to understand what the FBI does to bring down the homicide rate, which is normally a policing issue or a local, mayor issue or sheriff issue. What does the FBI do?
The average criminal doesn't have one victim. The average criminal has 40 to 50, depending on how good they are, how skilled they are, how easily they get caught, and what kind of crime. So if the arrests are up around the country, and there's a nationwide decrease in homicides because the bad guys are actually getting caught and off the street, we can extrapolate a little bit of the credit to the decrease in homicide rates to the people that are arresting them, namely the FBI.
But the FBI wouldn't be the ones who are mainly arresting citizens. Citizens are normally arrested by local police. The FBI investigate federal crimes. Most people, the vast majority of crimes committed or suspected for committed aren't federal crimes. So while I agree with you, if there's some big sting on some international or interstate drug bust, the FBI is not responsible for arrests in the middle of Salt Lake City or Oakland or Oklahoma City.
Under Patel.
No, they haven't. Can I finish?
Excuse me, you had muted up.
I muted up. I didn't mute up. I'm still speaking.
Under Patel, FBI arrests for 197%.
You're in the Matrix.
67,000.
Start over. You were in the Matrix. Start over. You're in the Matrix. Start over. You're in the Matrix. You said under Patel, and we couldn't hear after that. It was cracking in and out.
FBI arrests surged 197% to 67,000. Gang disruptions up to 210%. And task forces boosted local efforts in spots like DC. with homicide rates down approximately 50 to 70%. And Memphis, Tennessee, via partnership.
Where?
Washington, D.C.
Yeah, but D.C. is very small. So in 2024, D.C. murders, let's do homicides, sorry. Homicides, there were, all right, this is from the crime stats. There was 187. In 2025, there was 127. That fewer 60 homicides is not driving nationwide numbers. I don't know why you would home in on these. DC is a relatively small place. It's only 60 homicides. Now, if the FBI is working more with local partners on crime, that's very good. I would definitely give them credit for that for sure. But, well, unlike you guys, I can give credit where credit is due. I'm actually not the partisan that you guys are, which is kind of sick. Because crime had been going down in 2023, 2024, and you people don't accept the numbers. I just accept the numbers on all, whoever the president, I just accept the numbers. You people don't accept the numbers when it's good under Democrats. I'll accept the numbers under Republicans. I don't give a shit. I don't want anybody to be killed. You people don't care if they're killed under Democrats as long as you condemn a guy to get Republicans in office. But anyway, I'm just trying to understand how the FBI is driving this. The Baltimore numbers, for example, had reached historic lows for decades in 2024. Cash Patel wasn't the secretary in 2024. Okay. Yeah. Y'all don't actually care about, like, America. You only care about good things when it's under Donald Trump, so you can give Donald Trump credit. I listen to how you guys function. It's really sick. Anti-American. It's disgusting.
Think anti-American.
Yeah, you're very anti-American. If a good thing happened under Biden, you never get credit. Ever. Ever.
What were some good things that happened under Biden?
I can give you many good things. How about an historic investment in infrastructure?
How'd that go?
What'd you say?
How'd that go?
It's still going. It's infrastructure. What do you mean, how'd it go? Are you okay? How'd it go?
Some roads were fixed? No. Unless you're
Of course they were.
Mm-hmm.
They're being fixed all over the country. Listen to you. You just a historic investment in infrastructure. You're poo-pooing it, literally proving how unpatriotic. I'll give you another one.
I mean, how un-American I am again.
Huh?
Slur me more, Goat, because
I'm not slurring you. It's just true. I said they had an historic.
I mean, you have a terrible habit of bad minding.
I can barely hear you. What'd you say?
A terrible habit of bad mind reading and very distraction. You people don't care. You people.
Yeah, you people don't care.
You people don't care.
I wouldn't call you monkeys like your leader calls my people, so I call you people. I'm not going to call you a monkey like you call black people. And like Trump calls black people apes and monkeys. So I call you people. Are you not a person?
No, you've called me worse. You've called me a monster. You've called me a demon. You've called me a low IQ. You've called me all kinds of names. Goat.
No, I definitely didn't call. Hold on 1 second. I definitely never called you low IQ because I don't really do the IQ thing because I actually went to college. That's for the people on the internet. Talk about
dummy. Did you not call me dummy 10 minutes ago?
For sure. Yes, you're dumb. Yes, I called you that. But that's you're dummy as a person.
That's not.
Yeah. One reason why I called you evil was because you were in a room talking about Patty behind her back and how people like me, I'm almost done, and how people like Patty want children's genitalia to be cut off, and you called her evil. And then you
I don't remember that at all.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. I
tend to run my rooms on a replay.
Of course you don't. You were in. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. I said it was in your room. Hold on, ma'am.
When?
Hold on, ma'am. It was about.
You made a serious charge.
Hold on, ma'am. I'm about to tell you. Calm down. It was about 6 or 8 months ago. It was in the morning, and it was somebody's room, and you were doing the thing what the left doesn't understand about the right, and what the right doesn't understand about the left. And in the midst of you misquoting and thinking you actually know what Jonathan Haidt says, you never read the books, you just seen some YouTube videos. So that's what you do. You should look at Jonathan Haidt. And this is John. You should put some Jonathan Haidt, and then you put a YouTube video that you never read the book.
Which it is.
You talked about how people. I'm telling the story, man. How people on the left.
It's a great story.
I know. It is. How they want children's genitalia to be cut off. That's what you were saying. That's exactly what you were saying. But anyway, I'll give you another good thing. The Chips and Science Act.
Patty said that?
What?
Did I say that I believe that Patty believes that?
Yes,
No,
because I asked you
no,
about politically correct. I'm sorry, ma'am. You did. And I remember telling Patty, and she's still nice to you. You remember that. You tried to run interference a lot.
Patty and I have a relationship that you don't know about, so I value.
Give a fuck about your relationship with Patty. You're about to have a relationship with the hallway. You can go run and tell Patty that. You can have Ann come in and tell. What? What? Anyway, I'll give you another good one. The Chips and Science Act to bring semiconductor production back online. What do you think about that? That's got you. See how you can't say anything good about Democrats?
Happened under Biden? Good.
You didn't know that happened under Biden?
I was too busy
never heard of the
focused
chips?
on the open border.
You didn't hear about the Chips and Science Act and the semiconductors? Of course you didn't. You're online 15 hours a day doing MAGA stuff. You didn't hear about it.
And you're online 15 hours a day promoting a whack agenda.
What agenda have I promoted online?
You know, I heard you in the room yesterday. You were throwing shots at black women. That wasn't very cool.
What shot did I throw at black women yesterday?
About how they're not ready for the conversation about how they're leaving black men behind. Was that it?
About how they're not ready for about how black women aren't ready for the conversation about how they're leaving black men behind. That's a whack agenda to you?
But Kimberly shot back with black men can't read. So I thought it was a balanced argument.
Oh my God. We were talking about going to Gavin Newsom's book launch. We weren't talking about an agenda. And my point is that black women would not be the majority audience at Gavin Newsom's memoir book launch. And the part was black men wouldn't be there because they don't read, let alone reading memoirs. I wasn't talking about an agenda. We were talking about the audience for Gavin Newsom's book launch. What else?
I never said that Patty wanted to remove the genitalia of children.
You did.
That's not true.
What other part of my whack agenda have I supported? Do you say? Never any specifics, just lies.
Back at you. You just lied on me.
I just gave specifics. I'll give you specifics. When good things happen under Joe Biden, you can't give credit. And then if it did happen, you hear about it vaguely.
Congratulations on the infrastructure and
Got you. And see, you have to do it. You have to do it like that. Yeah, that's all. You guys aren't pro-America. You don't like America. You don't like Donald Trump. You're in a cult.
I'm not in a cult.
You are.
And that's what bothers you the most about me, that I'm not in a cult.
No, what bothers me the most about you is how you are an unmitigated racist, and instead of embracing it, you act like you're not. So let me give you an example. When you blame black people as a group for
not the
shootings,
Puerto Rican parade. Oh, man. Not the Puerto Rican parade again from 4 years ago.
It's not the Puerto Rican Day Parade. It's not the Puerto Rican Day Parade. When you blame a group of people for the actions of individuals as a racial group, that is racism. When you say all black people, which you've said before to me, need to answer for crime that an individual black person does. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. You don't remember how vile you actually were back in the beginning of the app. You really used to be on one. You used to say really vile stuff.
No, it's not.
Wait a minute. If you say that,
You
if
need
you
to
say,
put
wait a
this
minute, if
racism
somebody,
label on
let me ask the
so
question.
badly.
If you,
Need,
wait a minute.
and then we have blatant racists in here saying
Like who?
horrible things like Matt. Matt
What did Matt
Malone
say?
is
What did Matt say?
proudly racist.
What did he say?
Proudly racist.
What did he say?
He can speak for himself. He does it very well. Matt, are you a racist?
No, I'm a Monicaist.
Oh no, you just changed it.
That's nasty.
You switched it up to make
Literally
it
almost just fell on the floor. I was going back to my desk.
Yeah, it's
I
nasty.
sat down in a chair. Almost fell on the floor.
Well, you had that cubicle to hold you up. You'd have been fine.
No, it's weird. I would have been against a wall, like a.
What happened to those other 2 Ks in your name, Monica?
What? Remember when Monica used to tell us that Target
Are we
was
focusing
selling?
on Monica and Monica's
Yes.
content?
Monica used
The
to tell us
tripled
that.
X
I remember.
small
Hold on, man.
gender-binding garments in Target for Pride Month.
Yeah.
You're really going there too?
Yes. Let's go there.
Do you think it's appropriate to have
Monica told us.
child-size clothing and as binders in Target?
Monica
Go
told
ahead,
us.
fight that.
Monica told us that Target was selling underwear with dildos in it for children.
No, that's not what I said.
You did it.
Not
It
dildos. Not dildos.
said prosthetic penises. What do you think a dildo is? It's not a prosthetic penis.
No. Packaging dildos. Like I ever would say that. People, you're losing all your credibility, Ghost.
That's what a prosthetic penis is, dumb. What do you think a prosthetic is?
Also binding underwear too. You want to talk about that too?
What is binding underwear? I don't know what that is.
Compression to make the package smaller.
For children?
Triple X small. Yes.
No, so it was for children. It was in the children's section?
They said it was for adults, but it was
Hold on. Was it in the children's
small.
section?
It was in the LGBT section
Okay. So
that they don't have anymore.
Because you haven't been that small since you were a child, there's a thing called twinks. And I think it's kind of gross. Many of them are triple XS. There are very skinny people in here, in the world. You and I might not be one of them. We might be regular sized. But did the triple X small, was it sold in the children's section?
You know what I did? No, it was. I told you already. It was the LGBT section.
Oh, okay.
And
So,
you know what I really loved about last
hold on.
summer
I remember the story.
was in
Hold
July.
on. I remember the story.
They had
Be quiet, bro.
American red,
Be
white, and
quiet. You got muted. Be quiet. So you can have double XL. You're fine with that. But you're saying if you have double or triple S, it's being marketed to children? That doesn't make any sense. This is a serious question for the ladies. Don't some ladies, like full-grown women, aren't they so skinny that they shop in the kids section anyway?
Hey, when I was new to the app,
I do.
Hold on, Monica, I'm asking a double-X quiet because you told a lie.
I do
I
that.
didn't tell a lie.
Oh, so this lady, L, so she is double XS, triple XS. So they market to really skinny people. Like, that doesn't mean it's the kids. That's stupid. I don't know what binding underwear. I mean, binding underwear itself sounds stupid, but whatever. That's done.
It is done.
Anyway, I'm done with this guy.
I'm done with this guy. Oh, hold
People
on,
in the chat
hold
are saying
on.
they were double.
When I was new to the app, I also said, I don't see color. I don't care if you're black or white.
Doesn't matter if you don't see it. You do.
When I was new to the app, I would say Black Lives Matter because all lives matter. I learned a few things while being on the app.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
You should be off the app and reading about the world.
I put in the Telegram Carter G. Woodson's quote.
Who gives a fuck about what you put in the Telegram? No one cares about what you put in the Telegram.
You're speaking for you and a few other people.
I'm speaking for the vast majority
I
of
give
people
a fuck
who know
about what I put in the Telegram. You nasty, vicious
Oh,
man.
she's so upset. Oh.
Weirdo. You're
Put it
such a
in the
weird.
Telegram. Go put in your own Telegram by the fire.
I do.
Go put it by
How'd
the
you
fire.
know I have a Telegram in by the fire?
Go put it by the fire.
How do you know?
Go put it by the
Oh, that's
fire.
flattering, though. Thanks for paying attention to what I do. That's flattering. Anyway, Carter G. Woodson's quote about when you teach a man what to think. Let me get the quote real quick, and then I'll mute up. If you can control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his action. When you determine what a man shall think, you do not have to concern yourself about what he will do.
Ironic, because Donald Trump tells you what to think.
When you make a man feel that he is inferior, you do not have to compel him to accept an inferior
What are these
self.
quotes from? What are the
He
quotes
will
from?
seek it himself. You don't know this?
I said,
This is
what
a
are they
classic.
from?
This is
What
a
are
classic.
they from?
You don't know.
I do not know what they're from. What are they from?
A book by
I don't know
Carter G.
random quotes
Woodson.
like that offline. What are they from?
A book by Carter G. Woodson.
Which book?
You tell me.
No, you put the quote. You can't come back up till you get the book.
I wonder if Monica's trailer park has fiber optic yet. Is that why she was so muffly and shit on the mic? Because, I know Bluegrass Cellular is a brand. I think she lives in Kentucky, right? Or is it Cricket?
I just don't understand what was so hard about her getting the book.
She's allergic to those.
Now she'll have everybody's favorite Ann White go and tell Patty. Y'all see Ann White come in here. Patty, Monica's ready to talk. She got booted from the room. She's ready to talk. Me and Patty have a relationship. Nobody cares. I put Carter G. Woodson quotes in the Telegram.
I put more in the Telegram of quotes from famous black people.
I'm gonna ingratiate myself to a bunch of people who I think are monkeys and should be punished for what others who they've never met done.
They all do that shit. Her and then Joe B. I'm Joe B. I have a relationship with Patty. Patty loves to me. I'm a graduate from Notre Dame, and I am a social science major. And I just spit in the mic. Yeah, that's Joe B doing it as well. It's a lot of spit.
Whatever you say, big boy. Oh, fuck off.
Martin Luther King once.
Spirit is just
I learned online that Martin Luther King was a communist. And even though I've got cultural Marxism, there's a YouTube video.
Spirit is trying to kill me with these impersonations. Like I am dead.
I just want to say one thing in the margin. You can move me down. Oh, sorry, he's on.
We've got a relationship that you don't know, go. Shout out put in the chat that Chillism won't let her in for Black History Month. That's nasty work. Erica Keegan, did you want to say something?
No, not yet. I'll tune in whenever I can.
Oh, you're a MAGA guy too. You've been on that for a long time.
I've never voted for Trump.
But you're a conservative, right?
Yeah, but I'm not a MAGA guy. I don't like Trump.
Okay. Who'd you vote for in the last election?
I didn't vote in the general election.
What state did you live in?
I live in a conservative state.
Okay. Yeah. So, Keegan, do you think that blacks are genetically inferior to whites in either mind or body at birth?
Say that again?
Do you think that blacks are inferior to whites in mind or body at birth?
No, that's a wild thought.
Okay, cool. Patty, are you there?
I'm back, bitches. My meetings are here.
Keegan, everybody knows you're famously a racist on the app. Why are you trying to act brand new, brother?
I'm not acting brand new. You're just asking certain questions to get a certain answer, which I just don't agree.
Do you think blacks are inherently violent?
No.
Okay. So why do you spew such racism on the app?
Now you're on the phone.
Gotta call in to the Klan call center. We wanted to do KKK, and then we realized that center was spelled with an S.
What in the fuck is his PTR? Who is that woman picking up a little bowl? What is that?
It's supposed to be Erica. It's supposed to be the bride of Charlie. Are you guys getting ready for the bride of Charlie?
Hey, bro.
The Bride of Kirk is hilarious.
No. I'm not joking. That's the name of the.
No, that's the name of it. It's the name of the Bride of Kirk.
Oh no!
Tomorrow. It's Candace Owens. Candace Owens is doing it tomorrow. I think it's Wednesday. I think.
I'm gonna be watching.
Isn't she dropping in like episodes? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's a whole new investigative series.
Yeah, they're episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's called The Bride of Kirk. When I seen it, I said, "Oh, this is hilarious."
And Monica, it's not. You spelt it wrong. It would just be Monica Ist. There's no E. I don't need you to tell me what I am when I told you what I am. I don't like you. Yeah. I'm not a racist. I can't be racist, but I'm not a racist. I don't like you. Why? And also, why don't you come on stage and tell us, why did you take the other two K's out of your name? You had three lovely K's beside each other, and they represented something that you wanted us to pick up on. Why did you remove them? What's going on?
But you know, one thing, Matt, I will say about Monica, we try to bring other people up on stage to explain what the fuck they're saying. I think she's starting to not come up on here. I think it's been like within the last week. But she does come up here and say her mayonnaise monkey shit. So she will at least defend her position, where you have other people that will stay in the chat and just chat, fight.
I mean, she's always defending her position. I met her cussing her out in some other room. I forgot which one it was.
I took the K's out of my name because I was watching Chloe Valderie's Theory of Enchantment, and it taught me that not all blacks are monkeys, because Chloe Valderie's Theory of Enchantment is so moving, even if it's done with the Negar.
I think that Monica, I don't have a formal job. I'm an entrepreneur, screenwriter, I have my own stuff going on. But Monica has a lot of time. She's not like you and Ben. Y'all are talking from work. She's not talking from a career. She's talking from
Chloe Valderie taught me that there were two good black women in the world. Chloe half of Patty and half of First Lady. 2 whole black women I can talk to.
You get on my goddamn nerves.
Is she from the Appalachian part of?
He does.
She
does.
does.
His brother.
Come up here and fight these clowns.
Yo, go, you racist, bro.
Patty, guess what I learned today? Patty, guess what I learned today? I learned that Go knows about my telegram that Matt cares so deeply for me
I
that
hate
he's
you.
coined a new
I
phrase.
hate you with the fire.
I didn't say it was love.
I give you permission
I didn't
to
say
fight
it was
my
love.
son. Because Matt just be talking.
And that Go knows about the interview I did with Chloe Valdry. It's a replay on Clubhouse. That's so cool. I'm very flattered.
Your alarm?
Yeah, I have to know that because of you. You know, it's not like you used to 25,000 links in the chat about Chloe Valdry and say if you go to my Telegram, it's not like you talk about it over and over.
Are you hungry? You sound a little manic. So, are you hungry?
Here's
Did you have lunch today?
I think that the alarm in your asylum's going off. You're gonna
Yeah, you
asylum
meant to
that you
evacuate.
escaped from.
Yeah, he meant to
Yeah,
evacuate.
because she escaped the asylum, they put the alarm off whenever inmates get out of their rooms, their padded white rooms. Are you running around with a straitjacket on Clubhouse? How are you talking with no hands, Monica? What's going on? Are you running and trying to find a car to escape? You're getting back in your room, Monica. Get back in your room, Monica. Get back in your room, Monica.
I do want to say something about the little community that we have on this little app. I don't know if there's another person that's more reviled by different opposing and antagonistic constituencies in an online community. It's not Norm. Because Norm has his people. Norm's got his people who like Norm. The worst maggots can't stand her. The deepest plantation-dwelling libtards can't stand her. People who agree with her can't stand her. No one can concrete can't stand her. It's insane, and I'm almost done. The wild part about it is, as much as I don't like her, there are people who are racist, who are MAGA conservatives, who hate her 57 times more than I do, with a depth and an intensity that if they had to lift a car off of a human being, they could think of that woman and summon the strength. It is insane. I mean, people who don't come in here, we don't go in their spaces, you literally disagree on everything. She's a huge Trump supporter. Beaver is a huge Trump supporter. Beaver would vote for Kamala Harris illegally rather than live with Monica for 3 days.
Twice.
Oh, no.
She would vote
Beaver
twice.
ain't as bad as Brad. Beaver ain't as bad as Brad. Brad has disrespected her on stages, has called her all the names, and he has said that word. And he hates Monica.
Her and Joe. I heard one time, everybody record everything. People send me everything. Oh, I'm talking about that. Yeah, I hear a little bit. I heard her and Joe B go at it one time. It was so bad the way they were going at each other. It sounded like, Monica and Joe B going at each other. And then you think back about the history of white womanhood in this country. And you think that's what people was getting lynched for? Anyway, that's a different discussion. But it is insane. So I do give her that distinction.
And you know what, man? Whenever she says something crazy and y'all ask her to come on stage, she will come on stage. She's not like the other MAGAs. She would come on stage. And she would try to defend her position. And that's why I'd be like, okay, not too much on Monica. Because she can be content. But Monica is that content that will fucking defend her position, even if it's not.
So does Mia Fackety.
Yeah, man.
Mia Fackety?
Yes.
You know what, Matt? I will say this, and this is a black man. Manfinity? Manfinity, but Manfinity doesn't even. Manfinity can't compare to Monica. Monica's smarter than Man.
Child.
She is.
You know, that bar is in hell.
No. It's the truth. Me and Tia sat here and listened to this clown say something crazy. This clown said, because 3 people on the Supreme Court, it's not unanimous. So that means it's not a true ruling.
This is not an exaggeration.
It's not unanimous?
Never.
Yes, that's what he said.
You would never, I can bet my daughter, you would never hear Monica say that. She might try to defend the 3 dissenting opinions, but she will never say that it's not a true ruling because 3 people fell out and they didn't agree, so now it's no longer good. Like, she would never do that.
Oh my God.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. I don't even get it. What's he saying?
So let me tell you what he said last night. Oh, no. I'm going to let Tia say it.
So we were talking about the tariffs and the court case, and he said because they all didn't agree, it had become an illegal position, and they didn't offer refunds. So it was not a legitimate ruling. And we tried to explain to him, tried to help him. We held his hand, and it was like talking to a wall. So that's why I left and came back and then caught the tail end of the dragging of the dot. But yeah, we tried to explain to him, if you rob a bank, they don't let you keep the money because that act was illegal. You cannot gain it. And it just, he literally kept repeating himself, started yelling at Patty, and then yelling at us. And
even yelling at me.
He probably couldn't even tell you what the case was named, the question that it was seeking to answer. And we tried to help that man. It's no helping.
And Patty, you don't want to keep bringing them up, dear.
You wanted some of that.
Listen, me and Tia be texting each other in the background, and we be laughing. We be joking. I love you, Lisa, but we be fucking your stage up because you be like, drop them. And guess what?
And you bring them right back
and I bring them right back up.
I think I don't know what you're doing. I just don't have the energy to be trying to. I have your fun. The room is just for that reason, so you can go in there, as you said, and have fun. So that's what we do.
Lisa kept saying, drop him. Who keeps bringing him up? And I was like, Lisa need to open that shit up. She'll see Patty. But me and Tia be like, this shit is hilarious. And I'll be like, yo, these motherfuckers, dumb as a motherfucker. This a dumb ass nigga. Like, we be joking and laughing, and I just be bringing these dumb motherfuckers up. Because it's funny. It's so funny. See, the problem with having a band, this is the problem with having a band as a mod, right? So when you have a band as a mod, he'll try his best to not negotiate, have the conversation with these motherfuckers. But when he get pissed off, he be like, yeah, conversation over, you out. So with Lisa, she be like, who can bring him up? Stop bringing him up! And it's me.
Yeah, because why are we here? What is the point?
Man ain't gonna let me bring him up. He gonna block your ass, kick you out, and say, fuck you.
What is the point? I mean, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. So what's the point of getting rid of all... Can you hear me? What is the point of getting rid of all the people that are entertaining us all night? I'm in there. I'm not in there for that shit. I'm in there to have a good time till it's time for me to go to sleep. So you leave them there.
It'd be fun. That's why I be having fun in your room.
Y'all be chuck blocking. Y'all be laugh blocking. Okay, you and that weirdo Haitian. Fucking life.
Not weirdo.
Yeah, we weirdos. Me and Haitian will bring these motherfuckers up just to like let Lisa like lose her mind. Didn't I say who keeps bringing them up? Oh, I'm not near my phone, and I want to know who keeps bringing them up, and nobody say nothing.
Well, the way Lisa got on Man's ass last night talking about, I'm in my walk-in shower.
See, this is the problem with Van. Van stay too close to the phone. And even if I bring them up, he already kicked their ass out. Because he'll try to negotiate, just like Lisa will try to negotiate. But Lisa loses her mind because we keep bringing them up. She won't kick him out. Van will be like, fuck this. You want to get blocked for life? Stay to your position, or I'm going to drop you to the group. If you keep talking crazy, he will kick you the fuck out. And I like fucking with Ban. I love fucking with Lisa. These clowns fucking act crazy. It's funny. And you know what? I love Tia, because me and Tia be in the background. Like, look at these stupid motherfuckers. Look at these
and wait a minute, but the funny part about Tia was introduced to
Tia's my new sis, y'all.
No, by Omari. I was like, I can't make the connection. Tia was introduced to me by Omari.
Tia,
we'll talk about that later in the back channel, Tia, because I don't know how that 2 and 2 made 4.
Weren't you in PhD rooms during the election season?
Like after the election.
She was. So
okay. I was trying to figure out where I knew her from. I'm like, I feel like I know her from another like.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Patty used to have her own rooms, and then he wanted to convert his persona because he was known as a pig. So he was like, have your rooms in here since you open up in the morning anyway. So I would have the rooms there because I was already friends with certain people. They would come in the rooms every so often. Lisa, because I would go in Lisa's room and she let me talk on her stage, she decided to come and I let her mod in there as well. And it was so funny because that's how people got to know Lisa on whatever side he's on. I don't know if he's on the dark side.
Relationship side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no, so I knew about Tia from there, and then I'm like, when I was coming around Lisa, I'm like, where do I know her from? But I was in and out. But no, then I was like, oh yes, all of those were just from PhD's room. And after he got dissected in the manner in which he did, I just realized that everyone kind of just settled where they lay.
Not too much on the new improved PhD. Y'all ain't seen him.
I know I haven't. Last time I talked to that man, he asked me, was I coming to the DNC? And I'm like, I have a show in Vegas, sir. I will not be there.
Oh, the Black Show podcast. He's going to get and that was a whole hot mess. But
did you go?
I remember you at. That was a whole hot mess. I did not know.
She is from the PhD side.
I know. That's why I knew she was familiar.
Yeah.
What was you saying?
And I actually created the app.
I don't know if Van might have clicked on a picture, but I already was cool with Van and Hurricane from another room that we were on.
So speaking of
Van, we had the PhD room one day, and I was like, PhD was like, do not mod him. I was like, fuck this shit. Mod him.
For me, like I used to love watching band and go back and forth back in the day. I'm talking about like late 2020, early 21, or this might be late 21, early 22. I mean, I'm not Golden Dean. That's what I meant. Golden Dean. Yes. Golden Dean. But no, I used to love it. Enjoy it. Nice.
So Miss Hip Hop, me and you came from the dark side. And that's why Van was like, you was in there with this person. Yeah, I would come in every now and then because I love geopolitics and listen to them every now and then when they would like fight and act crazy. So y'all motherfuckers are some crazy motherfuckers on the political side. So like we would listen and then we'd go right back to our dark side rooms and listen to the drama.
That's a fact. And so like when Patty finally like broke off and did I was like, oh yes, now I can separate and fulfill both sides of me.
Right, because we some dark ass motherfuckers, ain't that right?
I'm telling you, like, don't go there right now, man. There's so much shit going on.
Me and Miss Hip Hop would tear your ass the fuck apart. We would cuss you the fuck out.
Yeah, no, I'm not with the doctor shit. It's okay. But shout out to our fellow political dark sidians with Jay and Tommy.
Yeah. Now, Dom, Whit is my friend in real life.
Yeah. I gotta, Patty. When I come to Atlanta, I gotta call you. I gotta get out there.
Yeah. As soon as you come to Atlanta, me and Whit will host you, baby.
That's gonna be.
You can stay with me.
I'm gonna do a little sis. It's gonna be a time.
I'm cool with Kobe too. So it's like there's certain people that I've been friends with.
Oh my God, I love Kobe down.
Right. There's certain people that I'm like really close to that I knew like even pre-app. So like somebody that I used to date, me and Kobe was already friends because her friend dated the same guy. So we were friends. And then you got Kobe, who was already cool with Whit. So that's how me and Whit became friends. And then Dr. Hood Talk, me and her have always been friends as well from other situations. So yeah.
I actually met up with her for the first time last year. It was around March, April of last year. And me and her are in the same area.
She cool.
She is. She really is. Let's talk about the time.
How people present her on this app, she's not that person. She's a really, really good person. And she really has her life together.
She does.
And people think that she's just some broke ass Dusty because she went to prison and she advertised this, so this is not me doxing her. She went to she's Cookie.
That's a fact.
Empire. She went to prison for years defending someone that was a dope boy. She, like, if you see Empire, it's like she is Empire. She is Cookie. But a lot of people think she's just a broke ass Dusty and she just, motherfucker, let me tell you something. When we were talking about going to the UK, guess who was the first person that had their money to fucking make sure we can get our Airbnb and have her fucking tickets to the UK? She had her money ready. Some of these people that sat here and said that they got the money and we going to UK together, they didn't have their money ready. Me and her was cool. When we went to California, guess who was ready to have their money ready? She was ready. And we went to California. When she came to Hawaii, she had her spot. She had all her shits paid for. And when we went shopping downtown, Waikiki, she was shopping at Dior. She was shopping. Like, it's like you think the brokest motherfuckers, because y'all want to make fun of them not having not having their braces, don't have their shit together. These people have their shit together. She may be a little hoodish, but she's picking the right motherfuckers to make sure that she can buy and she needs to.
That's all that matters. But no, I'll be out there soon. I'm in the process of closing a contract right now. So after I go to Boston, Atlanta's going to be my first time.
Girl. Me and Whit supposed to be doing something this week. No, next week. Doing something together that's pretty cool and fun.
You know what? Actually, I have a niece on the way, and my brother lives out there. So let me call my brother. So if I can just do one big trip, I'll do that. So I'm going to get back to you. Because it might be sooner than later.
Why you going
we're supposed to be doing something.
Why you going to Boston?
Your mic is off again.
Scotty, I am getting ready to work for a company that's headquartered in Boston.
Oh, right on. Well, have you been there? Have you been there before, though?
Yeah. I've toured all over the country. It's about 60 venues. It's about 60 venues across the country with my name scribbled in it. So, give or take.
Right on.
And as broke as Dusty as y'all call Haitian, because he be cursing motherfuckers out. They be doing this thing on the side too. Y'all really don't know. Like the brokest motherfuckers on the app be the motherfuckers y'all think is the richest.
Yeah, Miss Miss Hip Hop, my mother just got, I think it was 18 inches they got over there at their house.
Check your back channel, Scotty. Just don't say it out loud, but that's in Boston.
Child, don't rely on Scotty. Because when I was trying to find a space for my daughter, his ass disappeared off the app for like 3 days. Don't rely on Scotty.
You know exactly where to find me. Get out of here.
Scotty's full of shit. So when we were trying to get my daughter's apartment, I had to put her and her friends in a hotel because they decided that they can use their credit, which they don't realize that New York State is not fucking Alabama. Because they were trying to do some sneak shit to move to Brooklyn so they can do like listening parties and shit. Scotty was not on the app. And I was like, yeah, I know this guy. And I looked like a dummy because I was telling the parents, I know this guy. Let me see if I can reach out to him.
My IG is open 24/7.
I didn't think about your IG, but your ass.
Scotty, check your back channel. I didn't send you the same thing. I sent Scotty. Somebody mentioned Putin was speaking.
I'm so proud of you, baby. I'm so proud of you, babe.